The Quran Gate leads to the city of Shiraz, a city of love, roses and poetry, located in the south of the Iranian highlands. Famous Persian poets once lived here and created works of great beauty. Today their mausoleums are visited with much reverence, such as the tomb of Hafez. A magnificently maintained garden surrounds the pavilion and its 8 columns. The columns support a small dome, beautifully decorated with fresco mosaics that date back to the Zand dynasty.
Set in the midst of these beautiful gardens is the grave of the great Shirazi poet Hafez. Living from around 1317 until 1390, Hafez is considered to be the greatest of the Persian poets. In fact, the pinnacle of Persian literature. His lyrical poems about love are considered to have deep mystical meanings. And so the grave of this ancient but still popular poet draws families and individuals from across the nation. The original tomb was built in 1773, but replaced by what we see today in 1938. Although he is long dead, most Iranian homes today have a copy of the poems of Hafez, and so the poet is still very much part of Iranian life. Engraved on his alabaster sarcophagus are inscriptions from 2 of his poems. Standing in the gardens near the tomb is this inscription in Farsi of a poem by Hafez. Despite the large number of visitors wandering around the garden area, this is a very peaceful and pleasant place to rest and to consider life and love and poetry. Of course, with so many visitors, there just has to be a bookshop with souvenirs and tea rooms. Over the centuries, the poems of Hafez have been translated into many languages, and he has become a respected figure in the history of world literature.
Tonight, nibble at the work of Hafez, one of the world's greatest poets. For a poet's art is the window to the soul. We will give you a look through a window to a free and joyful soul. The subject tonight is love. Welcome to the poetry of Hafez.
الا یا ایها الساقی ادر کأسا و ناولها که عشق آسان نمود اول ولی افتاد مشکلها.
Arise, O cup-bearer, rise, and bring to lips that are thirsting the bowl they praise. For it seemed that love was an easy thing, but my feet have fallen on difficult ways. I have prayed the wind o'er my heart to fling the fragrance of musk in her hair that sleeps. In the night of her hair, yet no fragrance stays the tears of my heart's blood. My sad heart weeps. Hear the tavern keeper who counsels you, with wine, with red wine, your prayer carpet dye. There was never a traveler like him, but knew the ways of the road and the hostelry. Where shall I rest when the still night through beyond my gateway? O heart of my heart, the bells of the camels lament and cry, bind up thy burden again and depart. The waves run high, night is clouded with fears, and eddying whirlpools clash and roar. How shall my drowning voice strike their ears, whose light-freighted vessels have reached the shore? I sought mine own, the unsparing years have brought me mine own, a dishonored name. What cloak shall cover my misery o'er, when each jesting mouth has rehearsed my shame? O Hafez, seeking an end to strife, hold fast in thy mind what the wise have writ. If at last thou attain the desire of thy life, cast the world aside, yea, abandon it.